I just kind of need to get this video idea out. Video idea is that it's not on. So my last video, I kind of said this, and it wasn't in a structured way. I didn't really have it fully structured on what I really wanted to say or how I wanted to say it. But it's not in an egotistical way. It's just I genuinely feel I think differently than most people. And if you look at yourself, maybe you think differently than most people, but there are people that think similarly to you. That you can kind of group the human consciousness into categories of ways of thinking. It's not about, and this is why I say intelligence is weird. Being smart or being intelligent has nothing to do with the information you know. It has more about to do with the way you look at the information you know. It's the way of thinking thing. And there are multiple different types of intelligence because, there are people who are like nerd intelligence, like you would think the typical, stereotypical nerd, but there's also people who are philosophically intelligent, mathematically intelligent, intelligent on how to build things or be an artist. Being an artist is an intelligence, but a certain type of intelligence. Now, all of this has to do with the way you think. The human species, if you judge us as a whole, maybe you can say that humans are getting dumber. Maybe you can say in some aspects humans are getting smarter. Maybe you can say that in whatever. And I was just having a conversation with my girl, and it really made me think about. So, I was talking about, well, the problem is, they're not teaching in school, for example. You don't really learn much real shit. And she randomly just said, maybe the teachers don't even know. And that's some real shit. And it really made me think, well, maybe the teachers don't even know that we should be teaching the children how to think and how to use the knowledge, not just giving them knowledge. We're giving people knowledge where school is kind of this weird thing where you prepare for life, but not really, because there is no explanation to what they're doing, and maybe because they don't even understand what they're doing. And the whole educational system needs to be looked at. And since the coronavirus fucked it up anyways, we might as well restart education differently. But this this whole video can tie into so many different topics, because like that can get into the great reset, that how like this coronavirus can literally reset everything that we're doing. And maybe that's not a bad thing, but there needs to be more explanation to reality around us. There needs to be more transparency to the information. If the government figured out about aliens, they should have told us the day they figured it out. The day they found out, they should have said something, because um it doesn't matter if they think we're ready. It doesn't matter if they think humans can handle whatever. The reason why I say this video can tie into so many different topics, it's because it's like it's all connected to, I guess, the way I think is very, what some people would say, weird or out there, or you're far out, man, or whatever you want to call it. But really, I'm just me. And this is the way I think, and this is how it's been. Now, even when I was uneducated, even when I was whatever, I still had the same way of thinking. I learned how to, back then, my only focus there was music. So I learned how to record music, master music. I learned how to put echoes on it and, make my voice sound crisper, and frequencies, and I don't know. I learned all that shit on my own. And it makes me realize that part of our reality needs to be self education. And obviously you need to learn in school, but we need to in school you have like little I don't know, I wouldn't call them seminars in the gym, but you ever gone to one of those things in the gym where you're sitting in the gym and there's somebody on the stage thing talking to you, and they're talking about whatever they went through or their life experience? It's literally like a mini seminar, right? I think there needs to be situations like that where they explain a little bit more about reality and life and business and teaching and all these different opportunities of human beings. There needs to be an explanation. Now, the main issue is it's probably exactly what my girl said, that they probably don't know themselves. They probably don't. And if they don't know, then they can't teach the masses, and then the masses are being taught like the wrong information. Because right now, like I said, this video can tie into so many different topics, but I'm just gonna let it flow. But really, right now, this whole thing can be looked at like a mass psychosis of this planet. Right now on this planet, there are ideas, fears, and paranoias that have crept into the human consciousness on the planet. And I would consider all of those things part of the human psychosis problem we're having today. That humans are scared and we're uneducated and we're freaking out and we don't know where we are or where we're going or what we're doing or who we are or what the fuck's going on. We go to work, we pay our bills, we live our life, and we have anxiety or we have depression or we have ADHD or we have bipolar or we have right? This is what you could say the human species is, but I say bullshit. I say that we are not educated enough to understand what we actually are, so we think we are something that we're probably not. And we also, I don't know, we're not being taught how to think about and how to look at this shit. You know, all the things I talk about on my on my videos, my YouTube channel, or whatever you guys watch this at, but all this is just my mind. It literally is just the thoughts that I think. It's what I research, it's what I do. I don't know. They're my hopes, my dreams, my aspirations. Like, I'm not really here to say anything besides what I'm thinking. Just expressing the true authentic version, the true authentic self, I guess. But that's the thing, is we are all different. We all think differently. There is no right or wrong way when it comes to thinking. And I think that's the problem, is humans are so ego that there's always like this weird competition bullshit, or there's this ego in the way problem, or there's this whatever, and you just got to be you and think like you, and don't be scared to think your crazy thoughts if that's how you think. And if you think I'm crazy, don't be scared to think that and type it in the comments. Like, think your own thoughts and be yourself, because no one can be that but you, right? So like, I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna end this video by saying I think the way I think because of the experiences I've went through in my life and the knowledge I've gained. And also, there's always been that certain part of me that has always been since I have been born. And everyone has that certain part of you that's always been since you've been born, that certain spark that you would call the spark that sparked your flame. But that spark is still there. And for me, it's all about like that kind of plays into the way I am thinking. That I've gained knowledge over the years. I've learned from a lot of mistakes. I've made so many mistakes, it's fucking insane. But I'm not scared to keep trying and keep making mistakes because I'm learning as I'm going. I just think that it's about not being scared to express your thoughts and not being scared to think a thought. Some people are scared to even think thoughts, and it's some weird shit. Like, you're like, I don't dare to think that I can do something with my life, or that I could be better, or I can do, or whatever. It's like, I dare you to think. I dare you to think differently. I dare you to think that you're the fucking shit. I dare you to think that you can accomplish everything in your mind, because that is just adopting a way of thinking. Like, the funny thing about the human being is the human being is moldable. It's bendable. So if you don't like you, if you look in the mirror and you're not proud of you, literally because you're a human being, you can change anything you don't like about you. So if you don't like the fact that, I don't know, maybe you can't sing and you want to sing, then take singing lessons. What is stopping you? Fear? What is stopping you? Like you'd say money, but you can find a way. There's it's all about the thoughts. And that's what I mean, that you can adapt that. You can literally adopt the fact that either you think you can do this shit or you think you cannot do this shit. If you think you're powerful, you're powerful. If you think you're not powerful, you're not powerful. If you think you're weak, you're weak. And I know it sounds simple and I know it sounds whatever because everyone says it. But like, it's really real that it is all about how you think, not about, I guess what you think about matters too, but like, it's how you think about it. It's if you're in a bad situation, do you think you can do something about it? Because if you don't think you can do anything about it, you're not going to do anything to try to get out of that situation. And you're just going to pull the woe is me thing. And but if that's who you want to be, that's who you want to be. And you have to make the decision to really be something you want to be. Think a thought you want to think. Think a thought that makes you feel good. Think a thought, like you have a lot of thoughts in your head. Maybe ideas that could change the world, that could change your life. Maybe, who knows? But that thing is you. And I feel like we just gotta learn to express ourselves. And don't be scared to express your thoughts.